Here are some pictures which I shared on my Instagram of my balcony garden last year. Sometimes I wish we never had winters so that my balcony would remain the same all throughout the year and there is less work of moving the plants around and prepping the soil before and after winter. But looking at the positive side, winter turns our balcony into an empty canvas where we can paint our ideas and dreams, which I would not have done otherwise if it was not for winter. Every year I try to bring some change to the balcony, and this year is going to be no different. I have some new ideas for my balcony this year. In this video, I'll take you along with the process of planning my balcony garden. If you're planning a balcony garden like me, then you should probably ask some questions to yourselves before getting started. Today I'll be asking these questions to myself and answering them based on my balcony garden situation. I have divided this video into 3 sections. The first one would be getting to know our balcony. The next would be getting to know our needs. And finally, we'll get into the planning process. It took me 2 years to understand my balcony, and I'm still learning new things about it. The first question that I would be asking myself is, what direction does my balcony face? I have a balcony which faces 90% to the west and the rest 10% to the south. What does that mean? I get direct sunlight from noon to 7 p.m. in the evening in summers, which is very good for growing vegetables and flowers. Is my balcony shaded? Yes, I don't have an open balcony, but one with roof on top. That means, even though my balcony is west facing, only the outer portion of the balcony will receive good amount of direct light. The inner portion do receive some light, but not enough to grow vegetables. Also, I have a railing made of concrete which blocks the sunlight, and I'll have to place the plants at a height for them to receive good amount of light. What weight can my balcony hold? This determines what kind of pots and containers that you can place on your balcony. There are a lot of options for this. We could keep pots of plastic, which I mostly have, and terracotta pots, or even a mini raised bed. We checked with the house owner and building manager, and they have given us permission to grow vegetables on the balcony as long as it doesn't disturb any of our neighbors. So it is a good idea to check with yours before investing in expensive containers. We can all agree that we like growing plants on our balcony, right? But what else do we need our balcony for? I need my balcony not only to grow plants, but also as a cozy space where we can enjoy a cup of tea and read a book. Who knows, with the corona situation today, balcony might be our only vacation spot for this year too. So I want it to be a place to get some mental peace. I also need some space to do the garden work like mixing the soil, potting, and now, of course, filming the videos. Sometimes in summers, I also use my balcony to dry my clothes. This takes us to the next question. How much space do we get to grow plants? My idea is to use the entire outer edge of the balcony to grow vegetables and flowers and use the inner portion for other purposes. This also depends on what kind of plants you want to grow on your balcony. I want to use my balcony mainly to grow some veggies and flowers. I'll bring my foliage plants from time to time to the balcony and place them probably in the inner portion. Hope you have also answered these questions along with me according to your balcony situation. Next step would be to draw a plan for the balcony based on all the information that we have gathered. Let's imagine this is my balcony. At the end, I have a greenhouse, as we have already seen. I used it to overwinter some of my plants. Currently, they are used for sowing seeds and protecting the seedlings from the cold at nights. We have also installed a miniature pond setup in the balcony last year. The pond actually serves as a water reservoir for our automated watering system, which I want to have this year too. There's a 3-tier plant stand, which is now on the opposite side of the pond. I also have 2 small plant stands on this side of the balcony. Here there is a storage cupboard, which I use to store excess soil, unused pots, etc. And nearby to that there is also a plant stand. I also have 3 flower planters hanging outside the balcony on the railing. So this is how my balcony looks as of today. Now I'll try to bring some changes to it. I'll remove this greenhouse by the mid of May after the last frost period, and hopefully after that we'll no longer need it, and replace it with a sofa for us to sit in the balcony. Since there is only a little space after we put the sofa, I'll bring these 2 plant stands to the other side of the balcony. The 3-tier plant stand would go to this side where it gets a lot of sunlight. I'll leave the entrance portion of the balcony free for now for some garden work, mixing the soil, and also to dry some stuffs. The miniature pond setup, which I want to have this year too, will be moving from the outer portion to the inner portion. The major addition for this year would be that we are planning to build a raised bed, which will go right in the middle portion of the balcony. Since the railing blocks the sunlight to the bottom portion, I have to raise the plants to a height for it to receive maximum amount of light. So trying my luck with raised beds this time. A video is coming soon on how to set up raised beds, so stay tuned. Now what I'm going to do is I'll create a rough plan of where the plant should go on these containers. I'll probably keep a plant stand close to the raised bed so that any additional containers or plant pots can be kept on that. For example, my succession planting, second batch of any vegetable can go on this plant stand. So that was a rough plan of my balcony garden this year, and let us see how it will turn out during the execution, because that is whole another story. I really hope you got some ideas to plan your balcony garden as well. I took a lot of effort in making this video, so let me know if it was useful or not and whether you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye and take care.